Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your
All right, we'll be back to get this one
Los
started
Angeles
after this.
Dodgers.
So just about set now. Clayton Kershaw getting the start. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started.
7-11.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1 for Clayton Kershaw. The resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. Got him. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here's Elliot Ramos. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Let's go, Clayton.
Ramos at second with 2 down.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here in L.A., and on the mound in this one, Landon Root.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swings through that.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Mookie Betts now. That one fouled off. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one to first. Flores tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Andy Pages.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Freddie Freeman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. Oh, he botches it.
Batting fourth. The right
Man, that was a great effort to lunge and pick that one at first. The throw was way short, but he almost bailed him out. Just couldn't get it to stick in the mitt.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fair ball. Ramos hurries it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's down and away. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Missed
Oh, that's off the
inside
plate.
with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran first baseman, Wilmer Flores. No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. And ball
inside.
one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman snags it, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. And that one just
that's
misses.
inside.
A ball and no strikes. No score here in the second. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting seventh.
Ferrar Encarnacion will hit next. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1's the count.
Schmidt, the base runner at first with one out. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, the key to his
0-1.
success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Get out of here, Giants! Go back to San Francisco!
In the dirt. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Throws to second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
So runner at second, two down. Here's Andrew Kisner. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, two down. Here at the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Let's go, Max.
Roop back to work. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. Encarnacion brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Michael.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering is in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And they'll do it again. Ripped on the ground a second. Sends it to Flores. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Top half of the third inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Andrew Knizner. Knizner in his 5th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. High fly ball, shallow right field. Hernandez hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Led off the game with a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. On the ground at first, Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Really, Adames.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Almost got him. Foul ball there. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here is Tommy Edman. Swung on, popped up left side. Schmidt. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei
Ohtani up to the dish.
Ohtani.
Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's a strike. Next pitch misses. Now 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
In the air, left field. Ramos sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop,
Mookie digs in here. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2-0.
Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down at the plate. Freddie Freeman. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Missed inside with the curve.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Little dribbler up along third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out. But it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
First and second, 2 outs. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score and then tie it. Here comes Freddie around third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Dominic Smith. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now it's Wilmer Flores. He popped out his first time.
Flores.
And that one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball, that's in.
In the air, left field. Conforto settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Line to left, and foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that's in the dirt. Smith on at first, nobody out. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Line drive, caught.
Tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes, flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 1 out. Michael Conforto will climb in. He's 0 for 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped into center, base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 on, 1 out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. First time up was a pop out. Just missed. Not close with that one, and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that'll load the bases.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Landon Root will depart, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
new arm for the Giants, Spencer Bivens.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. Golden opportunity right here. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate, and fouled off. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. Up by 3. It's 4-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Shohei on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
First baseman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's inside. And a count now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ramos going back on this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Two down. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out to short. Adames throws to first in time, and Hernandez is out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Down the third baseman, Casey Schmidt. Kershaw back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And he chases that one below the zone. Smith gathers, throws, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And the batter now, Encarnacion. Hit in the air out to center field. Pajes hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Doubled his first time up. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And no one can get there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So a man at first. Andrew Kisner now at the plate. Just missed. The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Fitzgerald off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 1. Back here in L.A., the batter now will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
He was late there, strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Encarnacion makes the grab, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Clips the corner. Strike one.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One down. And next for L.A., Michael Conforto. And there's a strike. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now back.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1.
Edman.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. Two outs. Pulls that one foul.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Willie Adames stands in. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. The next
That's a ball.
offering misses. And 1 and
I got a
1.
ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
One ball.
time.
And it really looks
strikes.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's
Up
been
next
very
for the
frugal
Giants,
today,
the left
economical
fielder,
with the
Elliott
pitch count.
Ramos.
Here's the left fielder, Elliott Ramos. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
That one
One
ran
ball,
inside,
2
almost
strikes.
got him.
Two the count.
He goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Giants 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Mookie now.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1-0.
Safe at second.
He's
And
dead.
now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Ohtani stands at second with no outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So they're at the corners now. Next to the dish is Freddie. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runners on the corners, no outs. That
That's a
misses.
ball.
And the count even 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
He's getting a little frustrated out
Two
there
balls,
on the
one
mound,
strike.
getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That misses the zone,
1 strike.
and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And they're all loaded up.
Take the base.
Teoscar
Now batting,
Hernandez
the
steps
right
to the
fielder,
plate for the Dodgers.
Teoscar
Singy, he's got a history of
Hernandez.
coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
On the ground. Base hit. 1 run in already. Around third. Here's the throw. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's an 8-run lead.
That's 3 singles in a row. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Bivens gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for San
Hayden
Francisco.
Birdsong gets the call from the
Number
pen.
60.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Hayden
bleeding and keep the score
Birdsong.
right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Will Smith to the plate. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Just missed.
Outside.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
In the dirt. To third. Tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. It gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Man at second. Runner breaks for third. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it drops in. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
That's a good
Third
job right
baseman,
there.
number
You
13.
got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was late that
1-1
time.
is the count.
Off the catcher and rolls away. Smith up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. The Dodgers threatening. fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That ball's carrying. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 12-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Berg. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So one out, nobody on. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
One out, runner at second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering upstairs. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That's
ball.
off the mark. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering is outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Now
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. Ramos snags it on the run. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Kershaw deals. And it's fouled away. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
He's out.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kershaw fires. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Schmidt up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Inside. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Giants 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Betts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
All 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Struck him out looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking
The
ball.
first baseman,
It's a great
number
pitch to hit
5.
right there if you're
Ready.
looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
Freeman
Ball
in
one.
now, takes ball 1 off the plate. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Pitch misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fastball is outside. And that one hit to first. Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out. Dodgers go down quietly, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 70.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon on big leagues because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And delivers outside. This one in the air, right field. Hernandez makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Andrew Kisner.
Andrew Kisner digs in now. And that's in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Lou Trevino preparing to come on if needed. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one way outside, and the count is 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. And there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one is inside ball 1. Just missed.
At the ball.
And now the center fielder,
Leading off tonight
Jung-Hoo
for
Lee.
San Francisco, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's too low. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
ball,
ball.
1 strike.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low. Way
3
high.
balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Kershaw deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Misses inside, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Breaking ball inside. And the count now even up. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
So I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ramos, in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. That one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Ramos on at second with 2 down. Hit in the air left field. Conforto brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So the Giants leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Landon Root. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Mookie to hit. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
There's a strike. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hard hit right side. Over to first. And Freeman is retired. That's the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. Ball 1, no strikes. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now here is Casey Schmidt. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Kershaw fires. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score.
Ball, that's out.
That one missed.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Gerard Encarnacion, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. And that one is lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Schmidt, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Count.
He swings and fouls one off.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go.
2 outs. And now 1 and 2. Ripped into right field, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Here's Andrew Kisner. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second.
Lead
and here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Roop back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one the other way, and that's just foul. Outside low, 1-2 the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First
Ball
pitch
back outside.
misses.
Hey!
Yeah, that's fouled off. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
One gone, runner at first. Muncy digs in. And that's down and away. Man at first, one away. And a strike in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
We got a full count.
Squirts away a little bit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him to pass. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now Andy Pajes in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Two on, one out. To short, could be 2.
Off-balance feet, there's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles, plus he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively. All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Oh, that pitch is
Off
out.
the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Willie Adames stands in. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses, and that's ball 2. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Chopped out in front of the plate. And one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swinging a foul straight back. Man at second. That's down and in. Ball to strike. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Dominic Smith. Fly to left his first time. Down and away for ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The lefty, the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Wilmer Flores. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And another ball. Kershaw maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Conforto makes the grab, and that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and
up
here
for
is
the
Michael
Dodgers,
Conforto.
the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. That misses, and the count is 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a thing of beauty. It may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Walked his first time. And ball 1.
Damn.
Edman over at second, 1 down. Next offering is fouled back. And now 2-1. That's inside. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now. He hit into a double play his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Misses
Yep,
outside.
that
Ball 1. Two outs with a runner at third. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Schmidt tosses across to first. That's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, here's the third baseman, Casey Schmidt. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Pajes makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now the right fielder, Encarnacion. To third, and that chance handled. Zips it to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fitzgerald in his second season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Outside with a breaking ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in LA, and here's Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a high chopper. Flores steps on first for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Diving, makes the grab.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. just special.
Now it's going to be Will Smith.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next
One
pitch, a
ball,
slider that
2
misses
strikes.
outside. That one
That's
missing
in. Ball 2.
inside.
What do you
Smith
got?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. 2 outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over
Now
at first
batting,
base is going to have
the
a
third
very
baseman,
aggressive secondary
Matt
lead. So a ball down the line
Muncy.
or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Muncy
Ball 1.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a ball. Move to first. Smith
in there.
dives back in safely. And another ball.
3.
Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Dodgers trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So now 2
Nope,
on
that's ball 4.
and
Take
2
it.
outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's
Now
been really
batting,
patient at
the
the
center
plate.
fielder,
The game plan that
Andy.
he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Lee on the move to the alley. He's got it. And the inning is over. So they strand a pair. We played 4. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris
Leading off
Singleton.
for San
And
Francisco,
leading it off,
the catcher,
Andrew Kisner.
Andrew Kisner.
Kershaw back to work. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 70 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Vesia getting loose as well. Next
Ball,
offering
that pitch is out.
upstairs. That one pushed foul. And that's
3 balls,
outside.
1
A
strike.
rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he hits a ground ball
Foul.
right side, and that's just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, I thought there was a lot of patience in that at bat, but just the cat and mouse game, Kershaw just a master at it.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Adames. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
New York, gracias por suscribirte.
That pitch
that's off the
just
plate.
misses the inside corner, and the count is 1-2.
Manie, gracias por suscribirte.
2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short.
Halim, gracias por suscribirte.
Whips it across. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Hayden Birdsong, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Miller, a left-hander, also throwing. That one not close. It's 2-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
The second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Grounder might be 2. Schmidt to second and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Now
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Tony.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
All one's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Oh, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Misses inside. Now 2-2. That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. And the first offering is not close. And that one is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one hooked foul. Pitch misses inside. And the count's even at 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Dodgers.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
70.
The new pitcher, number 70.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Elliot Ramos.
Francisco, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The batter, number 7. Designated
Now it's
Dominic
the DH, Dominic Smith. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And that one missing low. Action in the pen down there. Lou Trevino looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Fouled off. He was late. battling here as he fouls it away.
Sit him down.
2-2 the count.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Kaela, gracias por suscribirte.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Brina, gracias por suscribirte.
Ground ball could be 2. Behind his back to second. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. There's a strike.
Gracias por suscribirte. Devina, gracias por suscribirte.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gracias por suscribirte.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
John, gracias por suscribirte.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Struck him out swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hayden Birdsong.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Right fielder,
and remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Gracias por suscribirte.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Matilda, gracias por suscribirte.
And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Gracias por suscribirte.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Got him swinging.
Up next,
Will Smith will hit next.
The catcher,
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Gracias por suscribirte.
Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. He goes down looking.
Marquita, gracias por
Well, this
suscribirte.
is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen
Now
arm.
batting,
You roll them
the
out
third
there to start a
baseman,
new inning,
Matt
hold on to a small lead. Just such a
Muncy.
stabilizing effect. To not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them
Gracias
out.
por
That gives
suscribirte.
everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Max Muncy at the dish.
Robert, gracias por suscribirte.
That
That's a ball.
misses. And that is ball one.
Gertie, gracias por suscribirte.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cele, gracias por suscribirte.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Cordula, gracias por suscribirte.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Dodgers,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lou Trevino.
Lou.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Trevino.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Didi,
And
gracias
now
por
it's going to
Leadoff
be
for San
Ferrar
Francisco, the right
Encarnacion.
fielder,
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat,
Encarnacion.
get that first hit at the big league level.
Janet, gracias por
Misses
suscribirte.
inside, and it's 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
También gracias por suscribirte.
And the 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this
Robin,
could
gracias
get
por
ugly.
suscribirte.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Magician,
Well, he tried to
gracias por
nibble right there
suscribirte.
and just
Up
missed his
next for the
spot.
Giants,
Hitter
the
didn't
second
offer at it.
baseman,
Now he has
Tyler
somebody to worry about over at first.
Fitzgerald.
So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster
Robin,
guys
gracias
just by
por
pure sprint
suscribirte.
speed in the majors. There's the strike.
Wow, no fair right there.
Ball
I
1
mean,
in the count.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next
Ball 1.
offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Nope. Outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Nope.
And
That's
ball
4.
4 to aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty
Now
much
back,
gifted him
the
first
catcher,
base with a
Andrew
quick free pass.
Kisner.
First and second, no outs. Andrew Kisner, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one
Whoa,
missed.
and
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 3. And that
Ball
one
one, no
upstairs,
strike.
ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
There's your strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right
1-1.
there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw
That's
either.
inside.
Falling behind 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Encarnacion over at second. Fitzgerald over at first with one away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
3-2.
This one in the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Edmonds slings to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That one fouled off. Rogers, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. Going to count 1 and 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Conforto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. The Giants leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Lee makes the grab on the run.
That's going to be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Edman stands in here, takes ball one low. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Inside just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Sends it to Flores. That ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Dodgers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
51.
Alex Vesia.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Here's the left
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Elliot
Giants,
Ramos.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
First pitch, just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Dominic Smith, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Ramos at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Upstairs.
2 straight.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking, and 2 away now. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. And a foul ball. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Walker.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Not close with that one. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That one misses. Ball 2. And
That's
another ball. Foul ball there. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And ball 1.
Ball.
The Dodgers down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Mookie takes
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one fouled hard the other way. Drilled out towards left center field. Lee sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Slider misses outside. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball out into left center field. Ramos. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get through 8 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Yates,
Ball 1, no
a
strike.
very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Movement in the bullpen. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 78, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Two to count.
Swing and a miss. Kirby Yates with the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Kisner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Next
That's
offering
ball
is
two.
down low. And the count is even 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Lee stands in now and watches strike one. Hit in the air, left field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Two outs. Inside.
Nope. That's
1-1. And strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Camilo Doval.
And
Now
as
pitching
relievers
for San
go, he's
Francisco.
not a big strikeout guy. He
Number
tries to force
75.
weak contact, so
Camilo
command and execution are
Doval.
huge for him.
Will
Leading
Smith
up
now
for
at the plate.
Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Now 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left side. Ramos pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right
The third
there. That
baseman,
front
number
shoulder
13.
coming open instead of
Man.
staying closed. If he does that,
Muncy.
he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Muncy, the next to hit, takes outside. Chopped left side, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around second now as they still don't have it. He beats the throw, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Really important at bat coming up now.
One down, runner at third. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's back. And forget it. He muscles that one out of here. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Still only one out here in the inning. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Activity in the bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin.